and welcome to Cooking in the Kitchen with Miss Portia. Today we are going to make some French toast. So first, let's go and wash our hands. Now that we've done that, let's get started. This is a real simple meal to make. It requires bread, which we have here, eggs, butter, and I like toppings on mine, so I chose to use some peaches and powdered sugar. This is powdered sugar. Also, you need milk, and I like syrup also. So let's get started. First, let's take, I am feeding today 4 people. So I'm cooking for 4 people. If you're cooking for just yourself, I would prefer that you use 2 eggs, but we're going to use all 6 of mine. So first, to crack your egg, you would simply just hit it here and like so. Next, you want to take about a cup of milk. It's your measuring cup. And pour that over. And I actually didn't use a full cup, but a cup would be about right. There we go. That would be a full cup of milk. Followed by a whisk. So you want to whisk this. I'll actually see if you guys can see what it looks like after you whisk. Okay, so now that we have our eggs and our milk whisked together, I am going to take butter and I'm going to apply it to the skillet pan. Turn this on, and I'm just using my spatula to do so. So some people some people will use cooking spray. I like to use butter for everything that I do. You can see that it's melting like so. So while that is melting, we will here take our bread, and you want to coat both sides of your bread. It's a messy type of thing, but it's kind of fun. All right, and I'm going to turn up this eye just a little bit. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually do the same thing in this pan here to help speed up this process. So now I'm going to flip over the first side. So this one is starting, you can see that it's starting to brown. I don't like mine burnt, but I do like to cook mine thoroughly through. I could use this. All right. So we're we're going to do the same with the next step. Oh, I can hear that egg. So if you want, you can go ahead now while your bread is fairly wet. And I'm just not gonna add, I chose not to add the sugar and cinnamon to the actual mixture, because some people will add theirs to the mixture. I chose not to because I'm gonna actually make scrambled eggs out of mine. So you just sprinkle just a little bit of sugar. And Miss Michelle is coming with the cinnamon. How did I forget the cinnamon? Thank you. So, same thing you did with the sugar, you can do with the cinnamon. And you just want to just a little bit. This is actually what really makes French toast, like the sugar and the cinnamon. All right, so because we are finished with our French toast now the burner would like to work, it wants to work. So the leftover egg here that I have, I am going to just pour this over like that. And this is gonna be our scrambled eggs. All right, that looks beautiful. So you guys can see that. Now, we are, let me, this burner works a little bit better. We're going to cook some sausage alongside this. Okay. So your eggs, I can actually turn these down to make sure that they're not sticking to the pan. I am using a flat-headed spatula. I'm not sure if that's the name of these, but I'm using this spatula. Usually I would use a different type of spatula. Now, if you want, you can add cheese to your eggs. I like cheese in my eggs, but I did not. I decided to keep it simple today. And because we have milk, can you put milk in your eggs? Sure, of course. Because you have milk in your eggs, that'll help to make them fluffier. Okay. So while that is cooking, the sausage sounds great. I have some powdered sugar, which I'm going to just apply just a little bit. Hope you like powdered sugar, Miss Michelle. So just a little bit. I say just a little bit, but I feel like I'm getting heavy-handed. All right. And we're going to take, I love peaches. I'm going to take some peaches and we're just going to scoop them and put them right there on the side. Matter of fact, let's pour out the juice. I don't like the juice. Here, pour out the juice. So you can just have just the peaches. And this is actually no sugar added. So it's not sitting in corn syrup. Let's just play that like that. Okay, my eggs look like they're sitting still, so let's check on them. Oh. That was a little bit longer. Can I have a paper towel? Miss Michelle is the best, guys. Thank you. I'm just gonna scoot this over here like that. Turn that eye off. And put these eggs on this plate like that. So, my last thing I have up my sleeve, I love what topic. So here, oh, definitely gotta take it out. So your sausage is almost, our sausage here is almost finished. And I am just finishing up our plate here. All right. So we are almost finished here. These are looking good. I'm not sure if you can see them. And they are smelling good. So I say in about 2 more minutes they should be fine. All right. So our sausage is now done. I'm gonna put those there. And our meal is now complete. Let's make sure we have these eyes turned off. Make sure if you're going to cook sausage or anything dealing with the oven that you have your parent or an adult there first to help you. This is stuff that you can do by yourself. However, because you're using the stove, the oven, you need to make sure that you have someone assisting you with this stuff. But that's it. This is our plate. Here we have our eggs, the peaches, the French toast, and the sausage, and some syrup, my favorite. Well, thank you guys for cooking with Miss Portia. See you next time. Bye-bye.